problem is here. Let me tell you, if they were here, they would succeed. Quote me anywhere. 1 minute, I went to school. I've been to the best of schools. I've been to the best of schools. I've been to Oxford. I've been to Cambridge. I've been to all of them. And I tell you what, how many have you ever seen anybody in this country who walked into the bank and was given money based on intellectual capital? They will tell you to bring your grandmother's house, your father's old house, by the time you finish it, that's it. Bill Gates was given $1 million. Go and read the history of Microsoft by a bank for a young boy who was in a garage. Steve Jobs and his friend Wozniak was given $2 million. Who would have given them that type of money here? Nobody. Let me tell you, Steve Jobs went and brought John Scully. John Scully was the CEO of Pepsi. Steve Jobs sent him a text and continued to send him a text. Do you want to continue selling sugared water, or do you want to be part of changing the world? One day, John Scully got up and said to Pepsi, where is President and CEO? I'm leaving this company. I want to go and join these small boys in a garage. Which person will do it here? His people will say that they don't do a medicine. No. Nobody will do it. That's what we have. The government will not support you. You do anything here, the government will not patronize you. They will not patronize the white man. They will not do it. So there are so many things we take against. That is where a journalist had to say, let us take it back. Let nobody tell you there's not enough money. No. Tell me what a governor in Nigeria needs a dispatch rider for. What for? If I tell you how we stop fuel, we used to have a fuel dump when I was governor. Fuel dump. It was costing us almost 30 million a month. I said, what is it? They say, hey. I said, shut it down. I found out that my convoy in the first 2 weeks, because it was about 22 vehicles, was costing us about 300,000 to buy fuel. Of course, they know what happens to half of it. So I said, okay, you know what we are going to do? Bring down the convoy. People in Anambra here, I don't use her. I asked them, carry this thing and go. Pack it. My convoy is 5 vehicles. And you cannot buy fuel unless I'm inside the car. So I will pay them. No more. People will say, hey, wait a minute. I'm telling the youths that are here, it is your future that they are toying with. I have children, I have kids, I have 2 lovely children that are graduates. Somebody told me just yesterday, he said to me, my friend Chida, we were going somewhere, and I was telling him about the text my daughter sent to me. I wish I read that type of text to you and you will understand. And somebody said to me, oh, I saw your son going to, that one was in Vietnam. He was going to run somewhere. He said he's going for interview for job. Peter, can't you give him a job? Peter, can't you do this? The boy doesn't even have. I said, none of my children have car. I was the only person who is governor and bank chairman, not to them. Nobody elected them. One. They have to look for a job. They have to do what they need to do. Take back your country. This country belongs to you. It is your future that they are toying with. You must take it back from them. It is not their country. And you must take it back from them. And how will you take it back from them? How will you take it back from them? When they invite you, go to your local government and ask the local government chairman who receives 100 million naira every month. What does he do with it? He will tell you no problem, yet he's buying new Jeep. This is somebody who has never seen car in his life. He now uses Jeep. He His wife has become first lady of the local government. You go everywhere, a convoy will pass you. They say it's first lady of the state. First what? This man, this woman is like they used to tell me then, hey, Peter, you're not treating your wife fairly. Peter, you're not doing this. That this is this. I said, no. There's so many costs. If I tell you little, if I have time and tell you cost of governance here, you won't be here. When I came back, when I started, we had about 10 governors' guest house. I said, what is governor going to do with this? I go to work in the morning and go back in the evening. I'll come back. My cook then will cook about food that about 50 people will eat. I said, what is it for? They were killing one cow every day. I said, what is this for? He said, Your Excellency, I'm doing it in case if you come back with people. I said, have you ever seen me come back here with anybody? So why are you cooking for the people? Any day people will come here, I will let you know. Cook for only one person. One person. Me. I said, don't do it. You know, I come from Anambra State. There's too many big men. Of course. Like I tell them, I said, don't allow any of them to come here. I don't have what it takes to entertain them. So what they do, they phone me, Peter, I want to see you. I come to your house in the evening. So I go to his house, because there he will bring his champagne, eat his fabulous food, and at times when I'm going, they will give me some to take back. Goodbye. But don't go to government house, because government house is not a restaurant. It's not a place to drink champagne. A bottle of champagne. A bottle of champagne today costs about 400,000, 500,000. That is salary of 20 people at 20,000, and you drink it with the public money. No, you can't do that. It should be, if you want to do that, you go to your house. So I said to them, no, this is government money. We brought down the cost of feeding governor. If I tell you where I brought it down from to this, I say this will be enough. Don't worry about me. And I can go on and on. You can go and work with people. It's not anything. It's not any magic. Every flight I've taken in Nigeria as a governor was economy. Reason is simple. If I come, they say business class 54,000. Another one, you go to internet, is 19,000. Is it not just from Abuja to this for 40 minutes? Why will I pay additional 1,000? I said no. I went to Youngsha Guru and said, your hotel in Abuja, can you give me this guy? He gave me 50%. So to sleep there is 30,000 naira. And I said, no, these things, that is what people want me to go to another bigger hotel and stay for 250,000 naira. And people say, oh, Peter, is it? I said, well, I have a problem. If I sleep there and pay somebody 250, I will be awake. I wouldn't even sleep. Because I think they've stolen my money. Have stolen my money. So it is important that you understand our government, we need to shut down cost of governance. No state government needs a house in Abuja. The governor doesn't live in Abuja. They don't need all this. Nobody wants to kill you. I was governor for 8 years without bulletproof car. I must tell you that I bought one, but I didn't use it, and nobody killed me. I was using Prado. They will say, hey, it's not balance, it's not this. Another thing they keep telling me, that government vehicles, because of the high traffic, is every 6 months. I say, wait, if you remove this car from here, because you know what they do? They take it into auction and say, I say, no, this car is here for the term. We will use it. It's functional. What do people think you're doing to yourself? We must shut down. And people say, where did you get money? To say, where did you get money? We got those monies. We were owing gratuities and pension of people for 35 billion. We were able to pay it. Because we have to shut down everything. I said, this cannot happen. Nobody will ever tell you that he came to a party while I was governor for 8 years. It's not a nightclub. No, it's governor's lodge. When I finish, I go home. If anybody wants to dance, he goes to nightclub. That is his business. And so all I'm trying to say is that we can change. No visitor we put in a hotel if you have any value to offer. And go and check. We are number 1 in implementation of MDG. We got an award for it. I spoke at the UN. Go to European Union. We are number 1 in European Union while I was there. Why am I saying this? We were able to meet up every obligation. So my dear people, yes, it's good to stay here and feel bad and do everything, but let me beg you, you have no other country except this one. And only you can build this. If anybody is telling you, those people out there, they don't know you. They don't care about you. If they care, they will do things differently. You will see it in their behavior. You will see it in the way they do things, the way they feel, the way they move, and everything. In that, because they are doing that, what I beg you is that you must, like Olisa pleaded, get up and decide to join politics. Get up and decide to be part of it. The man who is leading the revolution in Hong Kong is 17 years old. He's 17 years old. My dear people, the society we help them to abuse today will take its revenge on all of us tomorrow. Thank you and God bless you.
I'm sure you heard everything Peter Obi said 7 years ago. You see, this man for me is the best man to bring Nigeria out of what it is going through right now. Not only is he intelligent, he is very, very exposed. He knows what he's talking about. The man, we need a leader like Peter Obi. That is my own opinion. Oh. We need a leader like Peter Obi. It is important for us to understand that we need a leader that has vision, that has foresight, a leader that sees beyond where we are right now. You can listen to everything he's saying and the examples he's citing. It makes sense. It makes sense. I keep saying it that it's like Nigerians. They don't like good things, most Nigerians, because I know that we have people that did not even support this Peter Obi movement. We need a man like Peter Obi. I'm sure that you listened, you learned something. This is from 7 years ago. So for those of you saying that this man has been saying it because of election, he has been saying it for a very long time. This is a man with vision, a man with insight, a man with foresight. It's important for us to understand this. I'm not saying this because I don't even belong to Labour Party. But you see, it is important for us to learn how to call a spade a spade. It is important for us to understand, like when you see truth, you say it. When some of us are supporting Peter Obi, it is not because we belong to Labour Party or no. It is because we know what we want as Nigerians. Peter Obi can give us what we are looking for. This country needs a leader that can push us forward, not leaders that will be bringing us backward. All they think about is how to loot money, how to embezzle money, in fact, all they just do is borrow and share. We don't need that type of leaders. You can hear everything he said. How when they told him about all the government houses, what governor's house that they had, how he dealt with all those things, how he dealt with excess spending. This is what we call a leader with a plan, a leader with a vision, a very smart leader. So it is not about party. Some of us that have been privileged to at least travel out of Nigeria, we know when we see somebody with vision, we know. So it has nothing to do with party. It has nothing to do with tribe. I am not an Igbo person, but I am telling you this because I have the interest of Nigeria at heart. I love Nigeria, and I want somebody with vision, somebody with the right mindset, somebody that is not selfish, somebody that is not greedy to lead Nigeria, because we are tired of suffering. We are tired of everything we are going through right now. Nigeria needs help. The future and destiny of Nigeria is crying out for help. We need somebody that can help us. Look at price of tomato, look at price of onion, look at price of maggi, look at price of pepper, look at everything is scattered. Nigeria is nothing to write home about again. Nigeria as a country is bleeding. Nigeria is bleeding, and the funny thing is that the leaders we have right now, they don't care about you, they don't care about they don't care about anybody. All they care about is what they are going to get out of Nigeria. They have forgotten about why they are there. All they think about is what can Nigeria do for me. They are not thinking about what they can do for Nigeria, which is very, very bad. If we want Nigeria to progress, Nigeria to move forward, we need a leader like Peter Obi, a leader that thinks, a leader that dreams, a leader that sees beyond where he is standing. We don't need somebody that all they think about is what the country can give them, what the country can do for them. That is why you have senators going home with 10 to 15 million naira per month while people are suffering. That is why you have senators riding for 5 cars, 6 cars, 7 cars while people are hungry in the land. That is why you have senators who even their dog eats better than the citizens of the country. That is why you have senators whose newspaper allowance is about ×4 or ×5 the salary of a civil servant. That is why we have in Nigeria senators whose what the personal assistant money is even more than, it's like the 1 or 2 years salary of a civil servant. That is why we live in a country where civil servants and people that are working will be asking that the minimum wage should be increased. It is too bad. It is an error. We need to put an end to it. The government, the country is crying. The citizen is bleeding. Everybody in the country is not happy. We are tired. A basin of garissa is now about 28,000 naira. Dollar is now 1,600 plus. Which way? Where are we going to? How are we going to cope and deal with all these things that is going on in the country? Are we going to continue like this as a people? That is why always I say, let us pray for our country, Nigeria. This country needs help. God needs to deliver us from the hands of these people. These people I call parasitic leaders, parasite leaders. All they think about is how they can make the country. They feed on the country, but they don't want to release and give anything to the country, which is very bad. How can you be taking without receiving? That is what these leaders are doing. Very greedy individuals. Look at how people's life are messed up. Look at how they are frustrating people, frustrating the youth, frustrating the elderly. People can barely feed. People can barely. In fact, some people cannot boast of 3 square meals a day again. Some people even 2 is a problem. Some people even 1. People are now begging to feed. It is too bad. The government have to look at all these things and sit up. And sit up, because people cannot continue like this. People cannot continue like this. When Buhari left office, we are thinking that, okay, things are going to be a little bit better. Little did we know that we are going to see somebody that is worse than Buhari. Little did we know that we are going to see somebody that will make us to be missing Buhari. We are missing Buhari at this point. A lot of people are missing Buhari, not because Buhari did anything good, but because this one is now worse than Buhari. Is worse. How can we live in this type of country? How? So please, I am begging us, let us do well to pray for our country, Nigeria. Nigeria needs help. Nigeria needs help. If we don't pray for this country, I'm telling you, nothing is going to change in this country. People will continue to suffer. I've said it and I'll say it again. If care is not taken, what happened in the Bible may be happening. People may be killing their children and eating for food. And I've said it before, if nothing happens until 2025, the country you are seeing right now, you will not believe it. You will not believe it. So please, let us do well to pray for our country. And as we do, I know that God is going to meet us at the point of our needs in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, so whenever I post another video, you'll be notified. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you to you. Thank you for always stopping by to watch our video. We love and appreciate the support. Please do me a favor, share the video on all social media platforms, share with your friends and loved ones. God bless you as you do so. I'll see you in the next video. You are blessed.
I have good news for you. You will win. It's been written.
I am what I am by the grace of God. As long as that grace does not fail, Satan will never fail.
This revival you see will not be aborted.